and welcome to a True Noob's Guide to the Chaos Elemental. This is a low mid-level guide. Pretty easy boss, super cheap. 1 in 300 chance for a pet, good mechanics to learn, kind of switches up the grind. Overall, I think it's a really cool boss to learn at a mid-level. Again, just switch up the grind, but we'll get straight into it. As to kind of where in the game, we'll be locating this beast of a monster. He's going to be out here in the deep wilderness. It will be multi-combat, so a good chance that a team might get on you, but it is okay. We won't be risking anything anyways, so that, they can get their welfare. But again, he is right here next to the rogue's castle. Here's a teleport out right here at the wilderness, or a teleport in. Here's the deep wildy resources area. As to how we're going to be getting there is going to be the anacartal teleport. You just kind of run east, north, and then west. You can get out through the obelisk, but you need, the hard diaries, I'm pretty sure. So, as for med level, that's not really a realistic goal. Or you can always come out via the Edgeville or Ardoin lever, but again, we'll be using the anacartal teleport. Also, there is a bank right here, the Mage Arena Bank, or the Mage Bank. If you don't want to leave and have to tele back, you can always just run over there. That is also an option that is pretty viable. Now, as to what we will need or what we will want to bring and kind of the requirements tied in with that. You're gonna need, I'd say base 70s, honestly, realistically, if you want to grind this for any, real meaning, I would say base 70s, because even at 75 range, he was a pretty annoying boss to kill, even without the crossbow, of course. But, again, I'd probably say about 44 prayer for Eagle Eye, and even roving elves if you want to end up going the crystal bow route. And as for the gear, we're going to be using a snakeskin bandana, an amulet of glory, the Ava's accumulator, amethyst broadstone bolts, dragon crossbow, armadillo d'hide body. We can change that body out for really any god d'hide. Bandos is pretty cheap, really under 200k. We'll be using the odium ward. Don't worry, the decoration does nothing. It's completely cosmetic, but I lose it if I take it off, so hey. Black d'hide chaps, the snakeskin boots. I will be using the Guthix vambraces. They're 20k cheaper than the dragon gloves. +1 attack, +1 prayer. No defense though. And we will need defense against the Chaos Elemental, do know that. As for kind of alternative gear we could use, probably this is progression from best to worse. And, we could always switch it up. You could use a crossbow, necklace of anguish, crystal bow, kind of a cheaper setup, something like this, where you just get these 3 items. Everything else, obviously replace that, all pretty cheap gear. Or, you could always use the crossbow if you possess one. They are super OP, especially in the wilderness where it belongs. A little bit higher risk, but you will shred through the Chaos Elemental like no tomorrow, even with 75 range. And this is the setup I am going with. And as for the inventory, we're gonna probably need, and again, I say probably because, to each person will be different. You can always take stuff out. By no means do you need all of this. I will tell you what we do need, but again, take in and out what you want. More risk, less risk, up to you. We will be using 2 Saradomin brews, 3 blighted super restores, stamina potion, and 2 ranging potions. Blighted super restores are currently 2-3k cheaper than prayer potions. 7 GP each. So again, a really good deal. Save you some money there. We were going to have summer pies. You can trade summer pies and the Saradomin brews for anything that leaves behind a shell. Does not matter. Like a jug, pies leave behind pie crust, stews leave behind a bowl. Anything that leaves a shell behind will be perfect. We will also be using the Wilderness Sword 1, as it is a 1/ on any web in the wilderness. Very, very helpful to keep a lead on any PKers. And the Anacarl Teleport. Reason I like to use the Anacarl Teleport over the Edgeville lever is it leaves a open inventory slot, and we don't ever really have to think about that before the fight. And I will get over why we want that in a minute. And once we are out in the wilderness and the Anacarl Teleport, just run east past these lesser or greater demons. You know, wow, they hit me that one time. Usually they don't. I think that's about the first time. That was a decent little smack right there. You come up to this gate, run up to this obelisk. Now I will say, a little tip, try to always let this load out, because PKers love to hang out over here, you know, and kind of keep your log out ready, but they usually like to hang out right here for people on task or people doing, you know, the Chaos Ellie. Kind of load it out. Now we see nobody. Before we begin the fight, always set up your quick prayers. I choose not to do my protect item because just kind of waste prayer. I usually do, or always do, the magic and rigor for the Chaos Elemental. And when that is done, you know, just click done, take a dose of that, you know, get your health up some more and get defense. Take a sip of your restore. Now the reason I'm way back here is because the Chaos Elemental has a huge range, like 30 or 40 tiles. It's insane. Very, very OP. And as you'll see when he is in there. Again, we'll start the fight. Pretty simple. This is gonna be an annoying kill, but we will just have to do. And again, I guess this is a good time to get over its mechanics with that right there. He has 2 special attacks, a red one and a green one, as you just probably saw. And what they do is the red one will teleport you, and the green one will take item off of you. And now, why it takes an item off and you don't just want to keep that inventory spot full is it'll hit you very hard if you don't let it take that item off. So you know, always just let it take an item off. Just you know, helps in the long run. And if you have any more spaces open, then he will take more items off. So it is ideal to have one. It's an odd mechanic. Kind of a hard boss for a shit drop table, just gonna be honest. Probably need to fix that, but you know, I guess over the drop table, perfect time to discuss that. He has a 1 in 300 chance for a pet, 1 in 256 for the dragon pick, and a 1 in 128 for the Dragon 2H. Kind of similar drop rates for the Chaos and Lesser and the Chaos and Crazy Archaeologist. But again, nothing really too much going on there. I will say also, when he does do a special attack and a teleport, I would just go ahead and eat then, because generally you will lose a tick anyways, you know, so I usually just choose to eat then. You know, it just kind of makes sense. Obviously, if you can't eat then, don't have to. It just helps in the long run. And also, as to why we pray magic, he uses all 3 styles of the combat triangle. As you can see, the colors in his that was kind of nice. It's like a lot of those. But again, as I was saying, he uses all 3 styles of the combat triangle. As you can see, you know, his tri-colored attack. Now he uses magic. He hits magic the most often, so we will want to pray magic. And Had a little goof right there, but we are back on track. As you can see, it is nothing too serious. Pretty easy boss to tank and just kill in general. Again, really good mechanics to learn. All in all, he is one of my favorite bosses to kill. But as you can see, he has he has nothing worth anything. So there's always that. There's always that. As you can see, what is this? Yes, sir. Nothing. There's no drop tables. And as to get out of here, we're just gonna run west, just south of the scorpion and the little mining cavern, whatever you want to call that, the quarry. And then you got the resources area. Now this would be just the opposite route if you decided to take the Edgeville teleport to begin with. But again, we use the Anacarl for the free slot. Just run here. You can either run on that side up or this side up, does not matter. And we will slash this web, and right up there will be the teleport to Edgeville. Now for everybody else that wants to go back and maybe keep killing them, I will show you where to go. So we can just go to the bank, which is just right over here. But I don't know, I'd recommend that one over this one, but this one is an option. Again, just south of or north of the mage arena. Got these two webs, and again, this comes in handy. A 1/, one more, pull the lever, and we are here. It is as simple as that. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and a like, share, and subscribe would be super helpful. Any suggestions for videos in the future, any just future content in general that you would like to see, please let me know. And as always, like your RuneScape experience, and I will see y'all in the next one.